Hey, Colton, this is Tom Hodgecourt from the Milwaukee Sentinel.
Awesome.
How
Nice
are
to meet you.
See, you've already got Brewer swag. How did that happen?
Well, the past couple of days I've been, going to the spring training complex, doing my physicals, kind of getting everything checked out. So I told them, hey, if I'm joining this team, I need a hat, I need something to kind of take up with me. So they were cool with it.
Colton, what's it going to be like to switch teams after being with one team your whole career and then to a team you're so familiar playing against? It must be a weird feeling.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to kind of, get my head around the whole thing. Obviously, being a Cardinal for as long as I've been, there's a lot of memories. There's a lot of good things that I created there, but also seeing, from across how the Brewers play, how they go about their business, and, the type of team this is, man, it just fits my mold really well. It's a grinding team, a team that just goes out there and competes every single day. And, man, that pitching staff is tough. Being a guy who would face that pitching staff as much as I did, they were always one of the guys I didn't want to see too much. They just had so many different arms, so many different angles, different guys, and it was just one of those things where you knew that this was a special team, and I was excited to be a part of it.
Hey Colton, you've seen Orlando Arcia play shortstop, and you've seen Lorenzo play center field. How do you like the up-the-middle defense now that you're joining it at second base? A lot of people kind of excited about what this team might be able to do with that up-the-middle defense.
Absolutely. I mean, you watch Orlando Arcia play shortstop. He's as smooth as it gets. It was the one guy I wanted to get in touch with as soon as I signed. So got in touch with him on Instagram. We started talking, and I was like, man, we're going to get you a gold patch, man. We're going to do whatever we can to get you there. So, I feel like me and him at the middle, we're going to work well together. We always kind of joked around the field when I was with the Cardinals, so it's going to be fun to have him, kind of on the same side. And, I can pick his brain, he can pick my brain, and we can, really make this middle infield work.
Hey, Colton, when I was looking at your bio and saw that you were picked in that 2011 draft in the first round, have you ever gone back and looked at that draft, how crazy good it was?
Oh, yeah.
Out of that.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at it from, you got Francisco Lindor to Javi Baez. I mean, Garrett Cole's our first pick overall, and then you got me at 21 in the back just kind of hanging out, 22 or something. It's just – It was a crazy time. Obviously, back then when you're getting drafted, you don't expect. I mean, you see all these guys' names, you're like, okay, this guy looks good. I mean, I played with Garrett. I saw all the college guys. I played Team USA with them, so I kind of knew how good they were. But to look back and see, all those guys coming up and, the guys that we've been playing with, I mean, it's incredible to see how much talent, was in that draft.
Hey, Colton, we in Milwaukee, when the Brewers and Cardinals play each other so much, we hear a lot about the Cardinal way. It's always been a little bit elusive. What exactly is the Cardinal way? And can you help the Brewers crack that code?
Yeah, I think when you watch the way we go about when I was in St. Louis, you watch the way that we played the game. Everything was done the right way. Obviously from small ball to trying to figure out how to manufacture runs and playing good defense was pretty much what epitomized the Cardinal way. And I think that's something that the Brewers have been right there with us. When you talk about playing the game the right way and doing the little things the right way, that's basically what I was kind of taught how to do it. So, my game is kind of that old school game with the little new school swag. So I think that's kind of the Brewers mentality, and I'm excited to bring that over.
Hey, Colton, when you guys came to Milwaukee for the start of last season and got put in solitary confinement over at the Pfister, what was that like? And did you see any ghosts?
Oh, man, I tell you what, I prayed every single night that I would not see the ghosts. Every single night. I'd be like, excuse me, whoever's in my room, I just want you to know I'm here in good terms. I don't want nothing bad. I promise. I'm not trying to be here. They're forcing us to be here, so please. No, that was a crazy time. And honestly, being stuck in a room for 6 days, getting 3 meals a day, not being allowed to leave. Thank God I had my video games and stuff because, I mean, it was a long 6 days. And it was incredible. I don't think people realize the kind of stuff that we went through. It was like when we got back to St. Louis on that 7th day, we were all like little kids running around the outfield in the grass, just rolling around. It was just like, man, we're out of jail. It was incredible, but it was a crazy experience for sure.